He called to say goodbye. Gun on the desk. No Zoom, no recording, just a man's voice on the other end of the line. We had just started working together 2 weeks before this call. His kids weren't listening, right? He had his own anger issues. His dad wasn't there for him growing up. But he called me because he had just found out his wife had been cheating on him in his bed while he was at work, earning money for her, for the family, cheating with the next door neighbor. And he felt he owed me an explanation before he disappeared. Now, we'd only just started working together, but he was done. Done with everything. And who could blame him, right? He asked me. And I could hear it in his voice. The worthlessness, the guilt, the shame crashing through the front door of a man who had held it together for everyone else his entire life. So I asked him one question. I said, when you're gone, who tells your sons your story? Her or the neighbor? Do you think they'll get it right? She obviously doesn't understand you. She never did. What about your service to this country, your heart for your boys, or happiness with them? You leave it like this, they'll think they did something wrong, that they didn't love you enough. They'll blame themselves. If you pull the trigger, she is the only one left to tell your sons who their father was. Or she pretends you never existed. Or, this might sound crazy right now, but are you the only person qualified to tell them the full truth, to show them the full measure you are as a man and as their father? You know what it's like to grow up without a dad, and you told me all about it. You'd choose that for your sons? Or are you going to navigate the storms and show them how a Marine rebuilds from ground zero? And that caught his attention. That pivoted. And we ended up talking about his sons and her betrayal and what it means to be a man who's been gutted and gets up anyway. And I know I've been in similar places. And as we talked, there may have been mention of him living his absolute best life down the road and how that fact alone would ruin every story, every lie she tries to tell about him. Kind of like a red-butted baboon with diarrhea, shitting on everything she says. There were some tears, and there was laughter, a lot of laughter. He put the gun away, and I gave him a framework that made the gun a no-go for him from that day forward. And 2 years later, he's divorced, remarried, happier than he's ever been, with a great woman who loves who he is, not what he does. Not what he provides, not what he earns. They've found each other and they are winning on the daily. It's moments like this, and I've got tons. This isn't coaching. This is a calling. Here's what I know after more than 30 years working with men, women, couples, teens, elders, kids, 3 to 94, veterans, first responders, dads on the edge. Our wounds are never really about whatever they look like on the surface. It's not about whatever the pressure is or whatever the presenting issue is. It's not the cheating wife. It's not the divorce. It's not the job loss. It's not the diagnosis. It's about the 12 inches between our heads and our hearts. And that little inner voice, that feeling that tells us we're too much or we're not enough, so we won't be loved. And without love, we know we're going to die. It's the human condition. All of us face it, but we can change that story. So many of us react to survive instead of knowing how to respond, how to thrive. And I've built something specifically for the people who carry what he was carrying. Veterans, first responders, firefighters, EMS, medical professionals. The people who run into the fire, who run towards the smoke. Men and women, husbands and wives, people who protect everyone else, but have almost no real idea how to protect themselves from their own mind. It's called a tactical integration protocol. It's 2 hours, just a conversation, and we go in and we find what's been running you and ruining you. The anger, the sadness, the fear, the hurt, the guilt. hiding in the shadows of your mind back there somewhere. And we put it to rest permanently. Not to manage, not to cope. Put it to rest guaranteed. Because you deserve more than survival. You deserve to actually live, to thrive. And if that's you, or it's a friend, or a family member, a coworker, somebody carrying something they just can't seem to put down, they can't sleep off, they can't drink away, then just DM me the word Marine. That's it. Just one word, and we'll talk. And it's actually me, not AI, not a VA. It's just me, one-on-one, real deal. And I'll show you, I'll tell you, I'll share with you what 2 hours can actually do. Life is too short for bad food, bad marriages, or bad business. For me, Lead Like a King is not a brand, it's not a slogan. It's a vision and a mission about what's possible.